Welcome back to another video on the channel. My name is Delonte Freeman. This is S.M.B Fitness. And in today's video, I want to explain to you why it's important for you to do the right thing as a leader. Now, if you're watching this video, I automatically assume that you are a leader. If you're watching me, then you like what I say, right? You like the things that I speak about. The Bible tells us that two cannot walk together unless they agree. So obviously, if you're watching my videos, you kind of agree with some of the things that I'm saying. Even if you're hating, in your heart to heart, you know that what I say is not only the truth, but it challenges your way of thinking. Now, because you are a leader, it's important for you to do the right thing. Now, let me explain to you why it's important for you to do the right thing. Because obviously, us as humans, we know right from wrong, right? And we know we should do the right thing, but we don't know why we should do the right thing. We don't understand why we should do the right thing. We just do the right thing because it's the right thing to do without understanding of that thing, right? And without understanding that that is the right thing, right? So, think about it. And I'm gonna use sin for instance, and a lot of people who don't like the truth do not like to hear the word sin, just because, you know, people don't like to think that they are wrong, when obviously, you know, correction, it makes us stronger, right? So to know that you are wrong ultimately helps you get stronger, right? But, you know, that is what that is. We gonna use sin as an example, right? If you are sinning, right, sinning against the Lord, sinning against God, you're not only leading yourself to hell, and when I say hell, it just means death, right, and in torment for all eternity, right? So when you're leading yourself to death and ultimately torment for all of eternity, you're not only leading yourself there, but you are leading the ones that's looking at you there, right? And when I say the ones that's looking at you, that can be anybody. Anybody can be inspired by anybody in today's day and age. You know, you don't have to be younger, you don't have to be older, they don't have to be a child, they don't have to be your mother. It can be a stranger, it can be anybody in the world that can get inspired by you, right? Think about this. If curiosity killed the cat, well, let's say, let's be realistic, right? If the apple killed humans, right? The forbidden fruit, if the forbidden fruit killed the human beings, you know, Adam and Eve and what we did in that garden that day. And the reason I say we is because we all went against God in our own ways out of curiosity, just like Eve did and Adam did. So it's not just them and it's their fault that we have to die. It's not just their fault, it's ultimately our fault too, because we went against God in some way, some shape, or somehow. I know I did, out of curiosity. You know, I started killing myself. And when I say kill myself, it's you know, in the form of smoking and bad habits and bad eating habits and things like that, you know. And if the Bible tells us thou shalt not kill, you know, in some instance, although they did kill people in the Bible, you know, but it tells us to certain, you know, a certain degree, thou shalt not kill. And what that means is you shouldn't kill without, you know, you shouldn't kill falsely, right? You shouldn't kill without reason. You shouldn't kill if you don't have to kill, right? And you killing yourself is killing, right? So you're ultimately sinning. Like, no matter how you look at it, no man is without sin. And that's what the Bible tells us, and that's what we have to understand, right? So it's not just Adam and Eve in the garden that day. They didn't just, you know, cause us to sin and go to hell, right? But it's important for you to lead as a leader because, think about it. The curiosity, I know growing up, the curiosity of knowing what it feels like to be high made me smoke, right? And it didn't necessarily have to be from my father, my mother, my brother, you know, anybody older than me. It could have been somebody my age, you know, smoking. And I just was so curious as to what makes a person smoke. So let me try it. You know what I'm saying? It's the curiosity that kills us sometimes because we are curious of what this can do. So if every leader watching this or everybody who listen to this, you know, we stand up and we walk in our truth and we become a leader and we just do the right things, then we can ultimately stop our neighbor from falling, you know, as well as ourselves. We can ultimately save ourselves and the people around us and, you know, make the world a better place. Haven't you noticed when you do something or when you buy a certain car, you start to see that car more often? Or when you do a certain thing, you start to see that habit becoming more and more frequently used, or, you know, whatever. I know I do. As soon as I got a Hyundai, I started seeing more Hyundais. It wasn't necessarily because they started spawning more. Maybe I didn't, you know, inspire some people to get a Hyundai. Maybe they seen my car and was like, oh, let's do it. That's one of the most common cars. Or maybe it could have been something else. But at the end of the day, it's like when you do something, you start to see that more frequently and more often because you are a leader and you are a human, right? And for the ones who are consciously aware, people who aren't operating in ignorance, people who understand their ways in life and understand the truth and understand that there is a bigger fight, we have to wake up and now, and just do the right thing. Regardless of what it may feel like, regardless of how we may be outcasted or how we may look or how it may be weird to some other people, we have to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, right? And it ultimately helps your neighbor live longer and you as well. The wages of sin is death. Just like the wages of you working your job is maybe $15 an hour or maybe $20 an hour, right? You still get paid for something, right? And the Bible tells us that we reap what we sow. So if we sow in bad seeds, then we are going to eventually reap bad fruit or nothing at all, right? And what is nothing? Nothing is death. And what does it mean to die? It means to not live, right? So you want to live longer? You want your people to live longer? You want your loved ones to live longer? Do something, and do the right thing. That's all I can say, It's like me, I've been a pescatarian for maybe like a week or so now, maybe a week or two. And noticing that, I noticed that my mother, she's like, man, I probably should try it. It's just stuff like that, like seeing somebody doing something over and over for a long period of time. It kind of gives you that curiosity in your mind of, why is this person doing this? Maybe I should try it. I just want to see what makes this person do it. It's not a follower type of thing. It's more of a curiosity type of thing. It's more of a why. Sometimes we have to ask our question. Sometimes we ask those questions why, and that question lead us to, hell, right? The question of why. So, like I said, man, we got to stand up and be a leader, lead ourselves to the glory and victory. And with that being said, that's the end of the video. It's a short one, man. It was a cool workout today. The sun was shining. We did back today. We did a little bit of cardio today. It was a good video, man. And for the most part, I thank everybody for watching this. I have been seeing a growth on the channel, and it isn't going unnoticed. I thank everybody for that, that just recently subscribed. And if you are subscribing from watching this video, I thank you as well, man. I'm really appreciative. This is my lifelong dream. I've been wanting to do this since I was a child, and I'm actually seeing some growth on it. If you don't know, I had a channel in the past, but that channel had recently got deleted, so it was kind of discouraging starting this channel. But as I'm starting this channel, I'm starting to see that people still rock with me for me because it's just me, So thank you for that. I thank everybody out there for watching, liking, commenting. If you are showing the love, if you are sharing the videos, if you are even gossiping about me and discussing me, you're making me more relevant. So even if you are a hater, I love you. Even if you are somebody who loves me, I love you. And, I just love. And with that being said, man, I'm out. I thank everybody for watching. Take care of your body. Take care of your health, your spiritual health, mental health, physical health. And that's it, man. We out.